Hey everyone, it's Vanessa with the November Rock Your Life video tip. As you might be able to tell, I'm in my favorite office, my bed office. Um, it's kind of the fantasy I always had as a little girl, is just laying in bed doing work. I'm a little ill. I actually feel pretty great. I just don't sound too good. Um, and I think it is what it is, but I'm really taking it as a detox, as a way, obviously, to get rid of the stuff that I don't need, the stuff that's not good for me. And I'm physically doing it, and I'm also, internally doing it. And if you read last month's newsletter and watched the video from last month, I'm happy to say that I'm just in such a better place. I knew I would be. Um, and thank you for those of you that reached out and were just, sweet and supportive. I appreciate it. Um, and this month, as it gets even, darker outside and colder outside, and darker even in some of our lives, um, certainly there's a lot of darkness. Um, what I have really seen and experienced from myself is that, the darker it gets, the brighter the light gets, right? A light is not super bright when it's not that dark outside, but as it's getting darker, I am feeling even more clear and more focused and more centered and more of the feelings that I intended to cultivate. Happy to say it's actually happening. So, feeling pretty good. And this month, I wanted to share with you one of my favorite meditations. I've been doing it for 15 years this year, 15 or 16 years this year. And it comes from a Taoist tradition, and it brings your intention, your visualization, into grounding it into the body. It infuses color therapy, sound therapy, and the breath to heal and detoxify the organs of the body. It is an ancient technique from thousands of years ago. I don't know how many thousands, but Taoist masters have been doing it for quite a long time. And it's pretty subtle. It took me a lot of focus and a lot of invested energy to feel the effects. But when I did, it was the best I've ever felt. It was profound for me. And I'm just going to share a part of the meditation because it's quite involved. And as in Chinese medicine, as a lot of you might already be familiar with, um, parts of the body are associated with the different seasons of the year, different values and characteristics, as well as different colors, different elements. And so the one I'm going to share with you is the cleansing and healing for the fall season. And the organs associated with this season, the fall season, are the lungs and the large intestine. So most of us know where our lungs are. They're right here, and our ribs encase them, a rib cage. And the large intestine is the intestine. I'll show you. That goes up, up this side, up the right side, across the top, and down the left. That's the descending. So that's the large intestine, just so you have a visual. And the color that goes with this season and these organs is a bright white. The element is metal. So what we're going to do, if you choose to join me, is you can close your eyes or you can keep them open. I like to close my eyes. It helps me focus and visualize what I'm working on better. So I invite you to close your eyes, feeling, imagining, and sensing where these organs are in your body. Fill them now with a bright white light. They're glowing, they're shining. And as you exhale, we're going to add in the healing sound, which is this detoxes these organs and releases the negative attributes. And we're going to call in the positive attributes of these organs in this season, the color white and the sound. And those are the virtues of integrity, the ability to discern what to keep, what to let go of, and also the characteristic of surrender, knowing what surrender is, when to surrender, and to experience that in a powerful way. So I know this is the first time I've introduced this in one of these video series, and it can be a little abstract. As I said, it's an esoteric practice. But I will share with you that the times in my life that I did this twice a day religiously, I've never felt better. I felt so powerfully centered, clear, strong, peaceful, joyous, and connected to myself, clear about who I want to be and who I am, as well as being connected, interconnected, with nature and with the other people in the world. It's a profound experience. And so I just wanted to share that with you. Every once in a while, I'm going to add another one in for the season that we're in. So in winter, I will introduce you to the winter sound and virtues and color. And I hope you enjoy this. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. There is always something to give thanks for. And there's always thanks to give. And you can always make this holiday. This is one of the more I think deeply meaningful holidays in a way that you can interpret for yourself, and a great time to celebrate life, celebrate the bounty and the harvest of fall, celebrate the friends and family that you have now, and the friends and family that have gone before you that are not on the physical plane with you. It's a great time to acknowledge them, to remember them, to experience them in a more subtle way. Not with their physicality, but in your thoughts, in your heart, because that is energy too, and it exists. So I send many blessings to you. I look forward to seeing you next month in the videos, where I will likely be out of bed and might even be dressed and have makeup on, and most likely sound better. So blessings to you all. I wish you all the brightest light during these dark months. And the brightest light is inside of you, of course. So cheers. Take care. Bye-bye.